XenoGears, one of the most, if not the most, acclaimed, and everyone that play the game says that it's the best game ever. So it's a very known game, of course. Even if you never play the game, you probably heard about them. So I recommend or not. Let's see. First, you need to know that XenoGears is a very, very long game, even for RPG's time. And it could be even longer if they did not rush the end of the game, especially the second part, the second disc of the game. But what it is really XenoGears? It's about sci-fi. It's about uh, advanced technology in a planet travel. Not exactly planet travels, but we had, yes, advanced technology. We had way more weapons, what they call gears, or you can call just zords, megazords, like Power Rangers, and they use for, of course, for war. And then we only had one planet, which is different from what we're gonna see in the spiritual sequel, Xenosaga. Now, XenoGears is very good when it comes to music. It is like one of the best musics that I ever see in a video game. Again, in my opinion. And you will love it, for sure. I don't think... will not say that it's the best ever, because games have different themes, gonna have different musics. But for sure, it is one of the best musics that I heard in a video game. Gameplay. The gameplay is very unique, and it kind of reminds of the Tales of games. Even like a normal gameplay, but they also have mini games that transform the game in a fighting game. So it is really, really unique and really well done, in my opinion. I do think that they could do a little better in the normal gameplay, but it is very unique and it is very interesting, that has no doubt. The characters are really well developed. I do think that because of the rushed end, they could done better, as especially some of the characters that appear later. Because when talking about the characters that we have since the very beginning of the game, they are very well developed and they have really high importance. But some of the later characters that join the party, it looks like we have the mission, that we know them, and they join the party, and yeah, they are there, and we never heard of them again. And looks like they really have no importance, and that even they are not there anymore. But again, this could be because of the rushed ending. We have like side quests that help to understand their story and develop the characters, but because most of the story are there, if you just decide to skip them, you will like not understand some things. Again, they're not really that much developed, so you're not gonna lose that much, but yeah. I do love the theme. The XenoGears has a mix with sci-fi and religious themes, like specifically Christian, and they done a very good job in making new interpretations and creating new um, plot lines. If you are one of the people that don't like this kind of things with especially religion things, I think I can understand that, but it is really really well done, that part. The story is maybe one of the best that I ever see in a video game, if not the best. I don't think it's the best, but it is definitely one of the best. And in overall, I think gameplay. Okay, let's talk about gameplay itself. I do think the game has a problem with camera. Um, the camera keeps changing, and yeah, it's not good, especially with puzzles in dungeons. And like, dungeons are really repetitive, and with the problem with the camera is even worse. I'm gonna give a discount for lightning. Like, sometimes it's really dark, but this is a problem that is really common with JRPGs at the time of the PS1, and even if we PS2 games, there we have a lot of games that have the necessity of making darker screen. And yeah, I understand how hard it is for do that and still make visible at the time. The problem with the camera really reminds me of another game that we may talk in the channel in the future, which is Breath of Fire, specifically Breath of Fire 4. And I do really enjoy what they did with the main characters. That specifically the main characters, right? That we have since the beginning. They do an amazing job. This is a game that it is one of my absolute favorites, and of course, I recommend for anyone to try it. It's gonna be a long journey, but I am sure if you can overcome these minor problems, there are problems that, yeah, if you play games from like RPG from PS1 era, like it's problems that most of the games also had. So I don't think it's gonna be a big problem for you. Go there, enjoy it. If you already play it, play again. Like, right? It is good. You know that. So that's it. Gonna see you guys in the next recommendation review. Bye.